Law number three is conceal your intentions. This is hard because it takes effort to monitor what you reveal and to hold your tongue. We do something well, we want to tell people, right? Or let's say we fall, or we trip. We also want to tell people. Now, I believe there are and there should be healthy outlets for all of these things. However, if you're not thoughtful and if you're just sharing your intentions or even your journey with different people, uh, it can come back to bite you. That whole concept of like moving in silence, that whole thing, and I don't mean the fake type where someone says on their Instagram story, "I'm moving in silence now," or Snapchat, like they post a black screen in the text. Not that kind of moving in silence, like truly concealing your intentions. So whether that's something you're pursuing, whether that is impact you want to make on the world, whether that is a strategic opportunity for you, whether there's a goal or a target you have in mind, you do want to conceal your intentions to a degree, right? Because some people, upon realizing your intentions, will actually go out of their way to sabotage them because it threatens their lack of intention, drive, ambition, or goal setting. Now, if you hide all of your intentions, you may seem shady to some people. Like, why isn't this guy talking? Why isn't he adding any value? And a way you can get around that is by telling people desires, right, or intentions of yours, but just not your deepest ones, just not the ones that keep you up at night, that sort of thing. That way, you are still able to add some perceived value to whatever these conversations are, but you're not showing all the cards in your deck. One of the ways you can conceal your intentions is by using a bland exterior, right? Having, desires and stuff like that, but, you know, keeping it basic. Nothing that someone can actually grapple onto. For example, when you have a dream, right? When you have something you really want to do, most people will tell you all the reasons you can't do it, right? They'll poke holes in all that you aspire to, and it has you question yourself. It has you doubt yourself. You need to surround yourself with people that encourage you to take that step, whatever it is. And many of us, we don't conceal our intentions, and our dreams die in part due to sharing them prematurely. Concealing your intentions also boils down to your emotions, right? How you truly feel about some people in life. You're gonna have to work with some people, or be in a community with some people, or socialize with some people that you don't like. That's true of all of us. We're all human, right? But we can't always show that. We have to conceal to a degree, right, our emotions in that point, because if we don't, then we start damaging whatever structure is in place for us within that system. There might be times where you need to be brutally honest with whatever your intentions, goals, ambitions are. People can also appreciate that raw, genuine honesty, right? The kind that you almost don't expect to hear. And that takes a lot of bravery to do so. Also can demystify areas in your life that no longer need to be clouded, right? There's sometimes going to be a moment to speak so truthfully about how you feel about opportunity, a moment, or even a person. And it's helpful to actually just fully dive in.